Well, 2 temples down, 2 to go. Let's see how things play out. Go. Well, now that the Woodfall temple is finished, I can do things in Southern Swamp here that you can normally do once you finish. There are 2 things I can do. I'm not going to do the Swamp Spider House. Oh, I forgot vines grow there. I'm not going to do the Swamp Spider House yet, since that does take time, and a little bit more time than the Oceanside House. But there are 2 things I can do. One being the Butler Race, and the other being the boat ride archery game. So, first things first, I just have to go and take the Deku Princess, who, for some unexplained reasons, can fit inside a bottle. I'm not gonna try to explain that, but we can just drop her down here, and she can quell the Deku King's anger in a very hilarious way. That's stare. That's a stare that can instill fright in people. But the monkey has now been freed, and everything is good. Just gotta get through this little cutscene here, and the monkey gives us his thanks. And then the princess tells us we can go and race the Deku Butler. Now that's gonna be a fun race. Oops. Okay. So, one thing I didn't get is why people made of wood have a giant fire going in their palace. One mistake and they burn down. It's just stylish in the palace, yes, but it's just one of those things I probably shouldn't question. Oops. I overextended the jump there. There we go. So we just gotta go all the way around the backside of the palace here. And if you were to try to do this before saving Woodfall, there's a giant Octorok that would block the gateway here. Just like the one that I shot down prior. And because of its positioning, it would be... I think it's impossible to actually get in here before defeating Oldolwa. So here we have the Deku Butler. And it actually doesn't matter what form you're in. You can talk to him as a human, Deku, Goron, Zora. Like, you can do whatever you want. But what he does is just similar to Dombe. He has us race him to a destination, and he'll give us a reward. Now, we can do as a Deku, or we can do it as the giant fierce deity who breaks the whole game. Now, these labyrinthine pathways are a little confusing if this is your first time racing. And speaking of confusing, I think I'm gonna have to actually take the mask off for a second. Hopefully... Okay, I made it through that. Yeah. You actually are on a time limit as you do these. Oh man, I think that mistake at the beginning is costing me. So, I'll just be doing some periodic mask changes here if I start losing my way. But there are quite a number of obstacles you have to get through here. One thing I really did like with Majora's Mask is they did make Human Link a lot more agile. Other way. Like with the flips that he does. Like, it's kind of cool if you get going across pathways. Okay, now we got through that part. And we're still keeping some pace. Like one of the best ways to do this is to bring along Like, if you're confident in your skills as a Goron, rolling across here isn't the worst idea. If you are really unsure of how you want to do things, the bunny hood is a good idea, because that way it keeps Human Link fast, and you're still able to get through a majority of this place. Yeah, now I gotta worry about boulders. And then we have stairways here that are unfinished. Then it's this loop over here, and then I think there's one last jumping puzzle. Yeah, good thing I caught the eye there. So as long as I don't screw this up, this is I think the last jump puzzle. It's like the flips and side hops that he does. Quite athletic. Something that Link in the other game couldn't do. Alright, bit of a slow start, but hey, we made it. Okay, and now we get our reward. Yes! I was thinking like, oh, it's so late in the setup, you don't have to do it, but technically the Oath to Order can be anywhere. Oh, that's so good. 2 things left to go now. Okay, so I still need the Goron Lullaby, and I still need the light arrows wherever the heck they are. Now, the nice thing is, thanks to some of the items I scored throughout Woodfall here, I do have a few things I can try. Don't know how well they'll go, but it's worth a shot. So I'm gonna go back to the southern swamp area. And I'm going to see how well I can do on the swamp archery game. I think while I'm here too, I'm gonna buy the bottle of gold dust. So yeah, instead of giving me a new bottle, it just gives me the dust. Now I can use that dust as a check up in the mountains. But I don't know how things will go. Okay. So yes, once the swamp is fixed, we can now play a game where the witch here will fly in the air with a target, and we have to shoot 20 of these targets down in order to claim a reward. And I think if you hit her 10 times, you fail the minigame automatically. I'm actually kind of amazed I haven't hit her once. Now there is, as far as I know, there is plenty of time to get the shots. I tend to average around 21 to 25. There we go. So there are points where she'll fly really close. There we go. Oops. Oops. First hit. Good thing it doesn't deduct score, it's just a flat, oh, you hit me 10 times? Well, no reward for you. Oops. That's 20, so I think I got the reward. One. So yeah, this is the part that usually works pretty well. If you want to get some last minute shots. Since tends to fly really low, so you don't have to worry about trying to alter your height. Okay, well, I get the reward of small key to Snowhead. Okay, well, that takes care of that. Oh, and I got just enough time to try this, too. So, in the palace, I got the couple's mask, and that allows me to stop an angry meeting in Clocktown. And thankfully, I have just enough time to get to East Clocktown to do this. So maybe I'll get something for my trouble. Especially because getting the couple's mask was, well, relatively easy. So we just go up here. And let's see what we get. So yeah, here we have the mayor and construction workers and the soldiers all bickering about what to do about the carnival because of the moon, and then it's just, we calm them down. Alright, well, now that we've done that, what do you got for me, Mr. Mayor? Well, that does lead into something. Okay. And another thing I'll mark for my tracker just in case. You never know if you need something again, so it's good to know that you have a shot at it. Well, since I'm already here in Clocktown, let's go visit the Deku who I can trade the Moon's Tear to. Just over here. Okay. Now, in the ordinary game, you would have already traded him the Moon's Tear once. That's how you get to the very top pedestal of the clock tower in the very first 3-day cycle. But you wouldn't be able to do the rest of the trading sequence after that, so... Well, you filled me up with arrows, so I'm okay with that. But now I'm starting to run out of things to do right now. Let's go see... Let's go see what happens here. Let's go... Yeah, let's go get this set up. Because how it normally works... I'm gonna go visit the mountain smithy here. And you'd ordinarily leave them your sword for roughly the whole day. And then you'd come back the next day, and you get your reward that way. Now, I missed the first chance because that one is pay 100 rupees. But this one here is like, hey, in order for us to do this check, we need the gold dust. Which, here you go. So I would just have to come back the next morning, and I would have whatever the reward is. Now, I can go ahead and skip to the next day, but there are things I could try to do. Which is going to be... I know where a guaranteed one is, so... I'm gonna take advantage of the Mask of Sense. So ordinarily, the Mask of Sense gimmick is that it heightens your sense of smell. And you would think, well, what's there to smell? There's an item in the game, and I am really bad at remembering this is a thing, and it tends to be that the reward behind it is often a thing I'll need. But it lets you find an item called the Magic Mushroom. And you can trade a Magic Mushroom in... Oh, is that gonna let me do it? Okay, this is weird, but okay. So it's... Okay, so it still keeps the... Okay, so I guess when Gorman's sleeping there, you can't get the magic mushrooms that are growing out of his shorts. That is a very weird statement. But I guess since he's there, I can't get the magic mushroom right now. So we're gonna go with plan B, which is find the mushrooms in the Woods of Mystery. Oops. Apparently, lily pads have the magical property of complete bounce back, or stopping a Goron dead in its tracks. Okay, well, thanks to having saved the witch from here, the other one who's in the potion shop won't go and fly away. Okay. Now this is interesting, because I've never had to try hunting for... There we go. There we go. Never tried... I don't think I've ever had to go that far in hunting for these things. But, got the magic mushroom. So now I can give it to... I can never remember if it's the one that takes over Kome's place or the one that takes over Kotake's place. But I can talk to her, and it's like, hey. There we go. Speak. So, yeah, we can give her the mushroom. And... oh, wow. Okay, that's another note. I'm almost running out of things that I need to to take note of. And only because I have a feeling I'll need it, because I'm running out of things to do, I'll take that small key with me. If I hurry... Another thing I can do... I'm gonna really be pushing time here. But if I do this, I could get a second small key and try things in Stone Tower. So we're gonna do this. Slow down time here real quick. And then I'm gonna go grab... Oh, good jump. I'm gonna go grab the second Stone Tower key here. And the reason I'm grabbing this one in particular is because it is on a time limit, per se, with the All-Night Mask. So just have to listen to Grandma's story here. Just the first one, so it only passes by me 2 hours. Oops. But this would be the last chance I've got in this cycle to do it. So we'll get the key here. On the eve of the festival. Good job, did not screw that up. There we go. And now we'll do this. I just have to remember to go and check the smithy reward when I'm finished. But judging from everything that I'm finding right now, Stone Tower Temple is the next place for me to go. Okay, so I think it's this one first. It's time for all of the eulogies of emptiness. The shells of ourselves stand guard. Now that gem there will be important if I find the light arrows. If I shoot a light arrow at it, it flips the temple over into the reverse side of Stone Tower, so I have to explore the temple on its opposite side. Which, that's how I'll beat the temple. But since I don't have the light arrows, I have to play through this the old-fashioned way. Very slowly, but there are things I can check. Okay, that's all taken care of. So it's either... yeah, it's either the Goron Lullaby or the light arrows. That's all I need to find. And I got 2 things on standby that I can do. Now, the thing with this temple here is, if you find the light arrows, you can get through the temple a lot faster. Like, you can go around the back ways. I wouldn't even have to do this puzzle here. Oh. I just remembered I did get the... Oh yeah, I should probably take care of most of the bomb shoes here just in case. By you. And by you. Okay, so I'm gonna use... I have to use at least 1 box to weigh down these switches. I'm gonna use a second one as an Elegy of Emptiness saver. So we'll do that one. This big switch over here, you have to use the Goron. Because not even Human Link or Zora Link could weigh that switch down. I'm actually curious if Fierce Deity Link would be enough to weigh it down, since you normally won't get to check that. I'm guessing not, but hey, it's a theory. So that opens up the way, but again, have to hold down the switch so that I can actually get through. Now, if I had the light arrows right now, I could actually bypass a locked door over here. But since I don't, again, gotta do this the old-fashioned way. Yeah, how about you just stay right there? Oops. Well, that's one way to go down. So here we are. This. Oh yeah, I don't have the mirror shield. Dang. That's another thing it's not necessarily required, but it's something that'd be really good to get. Dang. That hides me from 2 chests right there. Well, just gonna have to keep playing some other ways. I might not even be able to do much in here. But we'll see what I can attempt. I think there's a small key chest over here I can try. Ah! First try. Yes! So, it was required for me to come here. Okay. Well, this is good. Other than me blowing myself up on a spike pillar. As soon as I hit a roadblock here, I can make my way right over to Snowhead Temple and try that out. Okay, yep, can't go that way. I think I'm locked that way. Well, what do you know? Finding the Goron Lullaby was required, but I can't do any further progression in Stone Tower here. Alright, well, from the looks of it, I think I'm technically 1 item away from a true go mode, but I can't really do much until I find the light arrows. Well, actually, and I still need the Snowhead boss key, so we'll have to work with what we got. But all right. So first things first, let's check what the land title deed will trade for. So now we're getting to, oh yeah, I can do that. I knew this part is the human. So, last trade. Oh well. Okay. Now, since I've got plenty of time to kill, let's do some basic exploration of Snowhead. And now. Does sound nice when you play it as the ocarina. Normally I'd only ever hear this as the drums, but this is nice. And of course that invisible Goron I showed earlier is now visible and just falls asleep. But don't worry, he wakes up on a pillar just to my right. So he's like, oh, what was I doing? So clearly not in the right mind. Alright, let's see how far I keep this going. There we go. Yeah, I'm certain that if a person's skilled enough with the Goron maneuvering, they could actually get up the whole way just by rolling. But I've seen how fidgety I am with the control stick. I am not chancing it, because it's a long way down and a long way back up. So, finally made it to Snowhead. I have one key on me already, so I'm already well set up. But I do still have to check a whole bunch of chests. But nicely enough, when you have a portable source of fire, things tend to fall pretty easy. So I'm kind of breaking a bit of the intended order, but not by a lot. Alright, so this chest normally has a small key. And this time's just rupees for my trouble. So we'll go up here for a bit. And right away, the chest for, I think this is the dungeon map? It's just a stick. But this is used as a shortcut to go back up the tower if you have already activated the pillar switch. I just normally use this as a quick way to get through here. Well, I do have to do as much as I normally do, so for once, I have to actually fight this Wizrobe. Now, Wizrobe's gimmick teleports around the room and tries to fire spells. And you can't get close to him without him disappearing. So you have to catch them you have to catch him from far away in the middle of his spell casting, and you can hit him with an arrow. And then once you hit the second phase, he starts multiplying to try to confuse you. But if you know which one you're looking for, then it's not a problem. And if I'm sure you notice in the bottom right corner there, where a map should be, a little red dot appears. If you have the compass, you can actually locate which Wizrobe is the correct one right off the bat. Oh, well, I have a map of Romani Ranch, so yay. I'm still hoping I don't have to do anything with Romani Ranch, because it's really 3 items that I have to worry about. But who knows? I might have to do that after all, because I'm definitely getting... I really think I'll need the mirror shield for something soon. Like, if... Like, the light arrows are one thing, but if I need them, the mirror shield can be used. Okay. That way... Doesn't give me anything, but it does give me access to the 4th floor. So, I don't really have to do... I don't have to do too much up here. I think I might need to keep an eye on my health here. But we're gonna do a few tricks here. This is where another small key is hiding. But you can set it up so that a chest appears, and you can use that chest as a hookshot target to reach some higher areas. That chest ordinarily contains stray fairies, so again, not required. Yet. Really hope the things I'm looking for aren't hiding behind stray fairy checks. That would just take way too much time. Okay, well, don't have to worry about my heart situation. Okay. Ah, just missed. Probably better if I do hit it on the side here anyway. There we go. Dodge the living pots. And we can make our way over to this room. And then... Oh, that would have been cool if I managed to jump slash, but... Come on. There we go. Just get you triggered so I don't have to worry about you. Kind of hard fighting on ice. But there we go. And now... Well, okay. Good thing I have the big wallet. Now this is... I think that's a stray fairy? Yeah, I think that's a stray fairy, so again, don't have to worry about it. Oh, wait. I think... Please tell me I'm remembering... Please tell me I'm remembering the order of this dungeon. Because if I got the right room, there is something up here I can look for. Oh, good. Okay. Thank you, hookshot. If I can aim you properly. Well, there's a small key to Woodfall that I don't need anymore. Okay. So I got that item. Of course, the wolves are still back, but I can skip all of them. Alright. So, we can come back the way we came. And now we're back into the center room here. Oops. I did not need to come down here just yet. I've now remembered. I need to raise the pillar. So I have to go into the green doors. So once I've done this, I'll have raised the pillar all the way up to the higher floors, and using that, I can snake my way past a lot of the other areas here, and get up to I can get up to the 5th floor if I do everything right, but I don't have the boss key, so I can't do anything on the 5th floor, but I can use the 5th floor's height to access an area on the 4th floor. It's all these little dungeoneering tricks. As I just about missed the jump. Okay, so, oops. It's not a song, but a switch pound. Okay, so now I can make my way up to the higher floors. I just gotta come back up the way I came. Right in here. So ordinarily, this is the pathway that you would use to get back up once you have raised the pillar. Oops. Too hasty on my shot there. And here we are again. And then right in front of me, and it's amazing how I never thought to do this as a kid. I was stuck on this forever until someone told me what to do. Just gotta smash all of these sections of the pillar away. And then, play this safe. Get back to this part here. And then smash away these last few sections. And now I have access to the next part. Now, if you don't want to risk the path again, hey, look at that. Fierce Deity can make the jump. However, that sword is still not strong enough to bust through giant snowballs. So, Goron Link is, once again, the prime man for the job. Okay. So, what I normally do here, if I'm doing this little floor shortcut, I'll jump the path here, and then use the Deku Flower here for a safer fly down. I could probably use the Fierce Deity to make the jump, but I don't necessarily want to risk that right now, because if I did that and messed up, then I'd have to climb all the way up again. Oops. Yeah, and if you have to catch him when he's doing his spell, if you're quick, he's already alert to that. So, wait until he has started bringing up the flame. And of course, every time you do this, you gotta sit through his little dance around the room. And we're right in front of me. Nice and simple. Oh, that's quite the face. Alright, but that takes care of... I think that's every check I need to do here. And 20 rupees. I'm just trying to run through the rooms in my head. Yeah, I think that's everything. And if not, well, I'm gonna be... facepalming quite a bit. Yeah, I think that's everything for now. But dang, now I'm running out of things to do right now. Oh, I might have one more thing I can start doing. Where did it... Okay, well, if that's the case, then let's go visit our old friend the pirates. Because what I'm thinking of doing right now is the Gibdo Well. One of my least favorite places to go into this whole game. But there are 2 treasure chests that I can get in there. I actually... Okay, I'm rethinking my thoughts here. I'd have to get a whole bunch of magic beans to do one way, and I'd have to do a blue potion to do another. What do I do? Running out of ideas is not a good thing. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna fly back to Great Bay Coast again. I mean, I've got time. I probably have enough time I can do it. I'm just gonna get it out of the way. I'm gonna do the Oceanside Spider House on day 2 here. As much as I hate to do it, I'm really running out of ideas right now. So, kind of got to play with what I can. This is what I hate for being one item away and then trying to find it, because as soon as I find that one item, everything falls into place. But I don't have the Mask of Truth, so I can't look for hints. That was a good shot. Trying to do the Gibdo well, doable, but very time-consuming. And knowing how my luck normally goes, that's the item that it'll be. Oops. I can't do anything up at Stone Tower right now because I'm lacking a light source and or a mirror shield. I can't do anything else in Snowhead until I find the boss key. So now I'm kind of at a standstill until I find some other item that lets me progress a little bit more. So just gonna try my hand at day 2 here and see what happens. Now, I do have the ability to go to Romani Ranch now, and that's 3 things I can do. 2 of which are very easy to take care of, and 1 that's a little time-consuming, but not the hardest thing in the world. Especially, oh darn it! Especially because now that I found the map to Romani Ranch, the time-consuming thing is just made a little bit more easy to do. And I'll go more into that when I attempt to do it, because that'll probably be the first thing I do when I start the next cycle. Which kind of sucks. I've got a good setup for things I could do in Stone Tower. I still laugh at the way things played out, because like I had to go into Stone Tower to get the Goron Lullaby, but that was the only thing in there that I could get. So unless I was like really strapped for ideas, that could have been the only thing I would have looked for. Come on. There we go. Come on. Swing a sword horizontal. Not the hardest thing in the world. Okay, and then it's the one on the roof and one on this rafter. And then the one that is... I thought there was one on the roof there. I'm sure I'll hear it when I might be looking for him. There's that. Oops. Come on, I know it's... Oh, is it this one? Man, I've done this so many times, and yet I'm doubting myself. Wow, my aim is not doing so well. Okay, and then there's that. There's that one. Alright, looks like I'm on track. Because there's 6 in the skull room, and then there's 5 in here. And we have this little bow there. Not a problem. Take care of that. Until it burns all away, the web shall block all attacks. Okay, Number 22. Number 23. Oops. There was the one on the roof. Gotta go back. Oh, and that resets the enemies, too. But no enemies on the roof. Oops. Got you that time. And now for the final 6. At this rate, trust my vertical slice more than my horizontal. $28. 29. And 30. Alright, not the hardest thing in the world, and I think that only took me like less than 2 in-game hours? I'm kind of impressed, not gonna lie. But now I can get the day 2 reward out of the way, which would only leave the day 3 reward should I need to get it. So what do you got? Well, you weren't needed. So I'm just going to mark on my tracker that I've done 2 of the days now. And that takes care of that. Okay, now what? Guess I'll fast forward time and see what the mountain smithy gives me. Maybe it might be a good opportunity. I can max out the bank with money, get the 1,000 rupee reward, and then, oh yeah, still has a sword there. But I gotta make it day 3. So we'll just fast forward. We'll just fast forward the fast forwarding. And here we are, dawn of the final day. Please give me something good. I am running out of options. Ah, well. I mean, I guess if I'm filling the bank up with rupees, that helps. But I still don't want to go into the Gibdo well. Okay, back to Clocktown. We'll deposit the 200 rupees. And see how many more I need. Make a judgment call based on that. Because it might be in my best interest to just go back in time, do Romani Ranch. Well, 867. So I'd only need 100 and some odd. Did I? I can't remember right now if I did the 200 rupees for the postman. So, it's always worth a look. And also, if that fails, I can do some rupee buy. Just use 50 rupees to get 100 rupees from the shop. That'll help speed things along a little bit more. So let's see what I can do. 50 rupees, please. Okay, that takes care of that. Now I will have to effectively fill my wallet up, but I have now saved it by 50 rupees. I wonder what I can get in... well, that's right. I can go beat up the Dodongos here. If I beat up the giant ones, that's free 50 rupees. And we'll do this. That is a baby Dodongo. That wouldn't do anything. It's these big Dodongos. Probably could have been faster with the sword, but a little less risky. As I say, I probably lost about probably having lost about 2 hearts. Kinda sucks that I haven't found the captain's hat yet. Because then I could do a whole bunch of stuff in the graveyard, and that's a lot of things I can look for there too. Alright. Quick path back, see what I can get from the bank, and judge my next move from that. Still hoping that this gives me something I can use. Alright. Last reward. Please be nice. Here we go. Well, it is nice, but wholly unnecessary. I mean, if I had thought about it, at least it would have given me a stronger sword sooner. Okay, well... I don't need that. Stone Mask. Let's go get that blue potion. At least I know where it is, so I don't have to worry about too much. But still gonna be a long way out of the way to even getting it. But at this rate, gotta try with what we get. Alright. I think I may have said this before, but just swimming as Sora Link in these open waters, it's a really cool feeling. Like, I know you can't do it on land without glitches, but just doing it like this, even by the seaweed, like, it's just cool. Well, just gotta make my way into the back. Ooh. Well, this works. I nailed it this time. This is kind of cool, because normally you wouldn't be able to do this unless you had the Stone Mask. And this way I am avoiding all of the bonefish. Alright, and... thanks for the lift. Now we'll just keep the mask on, just in case. Don't want any random guards actually seeing me, since I don't know the line of sight. But man, do I love the hook shot. So if my notes are still correct, think it was this chest coming up here. Let's hope I'm still remembering things right, since this was way back in this seed. Okay, I totally forgot which chest it is then. Wow, I can't even read my own writing. Well, you know what I'll do then? Since I'm here, I will get the Zora eggs. Wow, that was quick. All right. So let's get some eggs. Hold on. Just in case, because I don't want it to go to waste when I eventually find the chest that has the blue potion. But this way I can get the 4 Zora eggs and get the blue potion at the same time. That was kind of funny. Okay. So that's 1 egg. Now we'll go in here and get the 2nd egg. All right, number 2. Just a few more frames and I would have actually gotten through yet. Okay. You know, it was probably that chest there, but... Oh, now I remember where the blue potion is. But, don't necessarily need the blue potion right now. And forgot, don't really need them bomb chews either. But I guess, well, Zora eggs work. Still only have 1 more guard I need to fight. Kind of a shame you can't get a membership card to keep yourself without having to wear the stone mask like in Ocarina of Time. But I do suppose the whole, like, getting the membership would kind of invalidate having the stone mask anyway, so maybe it's for the best that they don't? Okay, if I remember, I never actually fought this guard last time, so if there was a chest hiding in back here, I'm gonna feel silly. Ooh, wow. Got 2 hitboxes on that one. Alright. Okay, so there was no chest attached to this one. Part of my memory was making me think that there was another chest I had forgotten in this particular pool, and I'm thinking, oh, please don't let there have been a chest. Because I didn't want to have to come back here and try to look for it, but, well, good to know my memory is still somewhat intact. Oops. Can't take it out here. Okay. Now, neat little skip. If you already have the hook shot and don't want to climb the tower, you have access to the switch up here. And now we just have to do what we did before. Release the bees! And then I'll be able to get Zora egg number 4. Up and at 'em. Oops. Let me scoop up this egg. Okay. Now, I don't have to get that chest there. I do remember it not being necessary. Let's try this. Fast getaway! Now, having remembered where the potion was, I do have to do a little bit of backtracking, but this will save me some time. But I do have to do this. I don't think I'll be able to do it backwards, because I think there were some locked doors in the way. But this way, I can go in from the front and access out everything I need to. Now we just push that. Break a few barriers. And just leisurely swim through here. Hey, that was pretty well good, pretty well swam. Alright, doesn't completely block. Yes, it was this chest that had the blue potion. Well, in my notes, I put down cage room and thought the chest I went to go for was the cage room. So I immediately went up there. But nope. Turns out I need to do my notes a little bit better. Okay, I'm gonna go now ditch those 4 Zora eggs, get the bottles freed up, which will then allow me to try and get the 3 eggs from the sea snakes back at Pinnacle Rock. And once I have that, I'll have all 7 eggs, and I'll be able to get the egg reward. And then if that doesn't work, then I'll try the one thing in the well that I know I can do. And if that doesn't give me anything I'm looking for, then I think my only other course of action currently is to reset and attempt to do things at Romani Ranch. Which would just be the initial horseback archery test, the aliens, and Kremia's delivery. Part of me is thinking that there would be something attached to at least one of them. That's what I'm thinking, and that is what I'm hoping, but again, we never know these things until we actually either get the hint or we look into it. So thankfully, going back to Pinnacle Rock is same path as it was before. So I don't have to make any major detours, but I do have to remember which 3 snakes had the appropriate reward, because I know there was 2 that had the chests, and since I did Pinnacle Rock the first time before the soft lock, I never did Pinnacle Rock a second time because I knew it had only the hard pieces in the chests. So if I did accidentally fight those sea snakes, I could get their hard pieces and everything will be set in order again. But prime focus is on the 3 eggs. Well, that's one. Two more to go. And I know there's one on the very bottom level. Oops. I would very much like it if I could hit you. Wait, that one's jars, so I don't think I have to do you. Right? Doubting myself here. Nope, you are just a jar. I think you're a chest. Yep, egg number 2. Okay, I know that one's a chest right over there. Did I already fight you? Yes. So I think it's whatever one's on the higher level is the last remaining egg. There's that. There we go. Three eggs down. Alright, well, sadly, I can't use the ocarina to warp out, so I have to swim my way back. But at least I can skip half of it, just by triggering the wrong part of the maze. Alright, Zora Eggs, I went out of my way to get all of you. Please be nice. That's all I'm asking. Just please be nice. And whoop. Feels weird seeing Mikau there while still transformed as Mikau. But since I know it's an ice trap, I don't feel so bad. Alright. Egg number 5. Egg number 6. And egg number 7. Okay. Yep, there we go. So we gotta trigger the cutscene here. And the 7 Zor eggs now all hatch. And then they somehow arrange themselves into musical staff. And you guys suck. Okay, well, pause. Okay, gonna take a break here because I just realized I've been doing this section for over an hour and I just want to make sure I stay as healthy as can be. Don't want to be sitting here for a huge amount of time without taking appropriate stretches. So I'm gonna break here for a bit. Next plan, well, I got the blue potion, so I'm just gonna set myself up and try to do at least the portion of the Gibdo well that I can do with the blue potion. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't, but we're gonna have to wait and see what happens. So thank you very much for watching today. Hope you guys enjoyed this part. Certainly quite a bit going on here. We're nearing the end. It's just finding the Snowhead boss key and the light arrow. Those are the only two things I'm looking for now. So hopefully I can find them on the next part. So thank you very much for watching. Take care, stay safe, and have a good day.